All right, today we are on with Stephan. He is in Kansas City. I'm going to go ahead and let him introduce himself.
All right. My name's Stephan Miller. I guess I started programming when I was 14, but I kind of got into cars and girls after that and didn't pick it back up till I was 23, 24. And it was sort of a result of me trying to find a way to make extra money online. And I started out as an eBay seller. And that was maybe let's see, 2001, 2002, somewhere
So
around there.
that was like early eBay. eBay had just bought PayPal at that point, right?
Yeah, and it wasn't as advanced as it is today. It didn't have all the marketing tools. So I hunted online for a bunch of closeout products or wholesale products I could sell. I had some luck finding products that would sell and made a little bit of profit, but I noticed that certain products on eBay had a lot more bids than other products. So I taught myself Visual Basic, VB6 at the time, I wrote some software that would scrape eBay and give me all of that data, the highest bids, the keywords people were using, that type of stuff. It was basically an SEO tool for eBay before even Google was around. So, it,
So what
and
were some of those higher performing products?
at that time, I can remember this now, is what was becoming really popular was the lighted underkits for cars, like the neon lights and all that. That was one of the products I ran into. High power LEDs were just coming out. That was the time when LEDs were actually bright and you could actually use them as lights.
Uh-huh.
Those were selling for it was a lot of car accessories. I ended up selling a lot of car accessories.
So you would buy wholesale underlighting kits basically from
Yeah.
somewhere on the internet and then resell them on eBay. But you were looking for more and more products to sell on eBay, and you were like, I could be doing this manually, or I could automate this. And that's basically when you got into programming, when in
Yeah,
that
I'd run
search
my
for.
software and it would tell me which products were selling the most. Basically, there was more demand than there was supply, and I'd hunt those products down online and sell those. And eventually I realized it might be more profitable for me just to sell the software too. So I turned it into shareware, and actually it did work. People would try the 2-week trial, and I made a few sales, a few $1,000s every year. But that got too slow, too boring for me. I didn't really like the whole shipping, and after a while that it got tiring. So I picked up a book on affiliate marketing, and right now I can't remember what it was about, the title of the book. And that got me thinking that there was all these people out here promoting single products. They're being affiliates, but they pick a single product, they promote the hell out of it, and make 1 or 2 sales. And I thought, well, maybe if I could scrape the whole catalog and built a site based off of that, then instead of focusing on one product, I use a shotgun approach and just put their catalog along with related information on my site and drive people to my affiliate links. And I had that idea one weekend. The next weekend, I taught myself PHP and MySQL and built the site. Within another week, I was making about $100 a day. And at that time, that was more than I made at my day job. So it was pretty amazing. So I continued
So
on with
this
that
was
for
a
8
blog that you
years.
had?
Huh?
So you basically built a blog yourself before WordPress was a thing, or?
It wasn't anything that had an admin. I basically generated the site based off the catalog. But yeah, and I tweak it and do other things. For a while there, I added Google AdSense to it and made some money off of that too. But that pretty much lasted 8 years for me, and I made good money off of that on the side. But then Google's Panda and Penguin update came along, and knocked me out of the water. I mean, because I got traffic mainly based on backlinks, and I just like hammered, I just kept getting more and more backlinks, and those Google updates um, pretty much made my site useless anymore. I mean, it dropped down to where I was like $100 a week in sales. At that point, I went out and got a corporate job. So from then on, I've been that's what I've been doing. And
What were the Panda and Penguin updates? What was different about those?
Instead of backlinks counting, pretty much you could get any backlink from any site pointing to your site, and that would increase your rank. The Penguin and Panda update actually looked at the value of those links, detected if they could have been done automatically, which was the way I was doing it, and basically only gave more value to links that took more work or that were actually more vetted, and like you'd have to go through a process to get that link rather than just filling out a web form and then all of a sudden you got a link. So they gave different values to all the backlinks, and getting backlinks for real was kind of not boring. It was like, I like the fact that I could work on that site for 2 or 3 hours on a weekend and I just keep it going that way and not have to worry about it. But the rest of SEO stuff, when it comes down to it, is really kind of boring. It's like tedious. So I sort of after that, I focused on more the programming side of what I was doing and got a job doing that.